Guys, in this class we're going to start studying irregular verbs. Irregular verbs, it's a long topic and is going to be divided into two sessions. This first session is called Using Irregular Verbs 1 and it has the first group of irregular verbs that you need to memorize, okay? So we will have a second session called Irregular Verbs 2 where we will see the rest. Let's start with this week's class. You form the past tense of a regular verb by adding ed at the end. But irregular verbs are called like that because in their past tense, they have different spelling of the verb, okay? So we need to learn them by memory or by heart, as we say, because we don't have special rules for them. So we need to memorize them. And to memorize them, the best way is to practice. This is the first group of verbs. Here we have the verb see, run, come, go, give, eat, write, drive, write, take, speak, choose, fly, and draw. Okay? We have the past tense for each of them. And how do we put them in past when we use helping verbs such as has, have, or had? So, for example, the verb see in the past is saw, S-A-W. And in the past, if we use has, we say has seen, or have seen, or had seen. And it's spelled S-E-E-N. So, as you can see, they have different spellings. Another verb, run. The past is ran. And for has, have, or had, we use run again. For the verb come, the past is came with an A after the C, C-A-M-E. And if you use has, have, or had, you say come as in present, so that it's past, okay? For the verb go, the past is went, totally different spelling. And with helping verbs, we say gone, so it's different too. For the verb give, we have gave and given. For eat, we have ate and eaten. For write, we have wrote and written. For drive, we have drove and driven. For ride, rode and ridden. For take, took and taken. For speak, spoke and spoken. For choose, chose and chosen. For fly, flew and flown. And for draw, drew and drawn. Okay? Remember that this last column, you only use it when you have a helping verb, such as has, have, or had before the verb, okay? So, what I advise you to do is print this out and try to memorize it and practice, okay? Practice sentences with them. We're going to do some practice right away. For example, tell the past tense of form of the verb in parentheses. So in the first sentence we have Aesop's animals speak is the verb like humans. If we're going to say this in past, we will say Aesop's animals spoke like humans. Number two, Aesop's, the verb is write about clever and foolish animals. The past of the verb write is wrote. So we will say Aesop's wrote about clever and foolish animals. Number three, he gives a verb, them names and ideas of their own. The past of give is gave. So he gave them any ideas, names and ideas, of their own. Number four, Becky chooses the verb, a book of funny animal fables. So the past of choose is chose. So Becky chose a book of funny animal fables. Number five, the last story has give is the verb, me and a missing idea. Here we have a helping verb, so be careful. So we say the last story has given me an amusing idea. Number six, I have write is the verb, a humorous fable too. Here we have another helping verb, so careful. We don't use wrote, we use written. So we say I have written a humorous fable too. Number seven, John and I speak is a verb about the fable. Past tense of speak is spoke, so John and I spoke about the fable. Number eight, John chooses the verb, his favorite fable. Past of choose is chose, so John chose his favorite fable. Number 9, the animals run in a race. Past tense of run, ran. So the animals ran in a race. Number 10, a bear, see is the verb, the entire race. Past of see is saw. So a bear saw the entire race. Number 11, birds fly in the race. Past of fly is flew. So birds flew in the race. Number 12, the race, take is the verb, almost an hour. Past of take is took. So the race took almost an hour. And number 13, many animals, come is the verb to the event. Came is the past tense, so many animals came to the event. Another instruction, complete each sentence with the correct past tense form of the verb in parentheses. Again, we have to be careful to see if we have helping verbs or not. First sentence, the verb had to the finish line and the verb is fly. We have a helping verb, so we say the bird has flown to the finish line. 2, a flea had on his back and the verb is ride. So we have a helping verb too. So we go to the last column of the chart and we find flown. So a flea had, ridden, because the verb is ride, not fly. So the flea had ridden on his back. Number 3, John and I have, the verb is speak, of this funny fable. We have also a helping verb. Okay, so we say spoken. John and I have spoken of this funny fable. 4, we have how the race ends. We have helping verb. The verb that we need to put in past is see. So we have seen how the race ends. 5, John has a picture of the lazy hair. Draw is the verb, so has drawn a picture of the lazy hair. Number 6, the rabbit had to sleep, and the verb is go. So we have helping verb, we use gone. The rabbit had gone to sleep. And number 7, the tortoise had the best grades. We have a helping verb and the verb is run. Okay, so we use run again. And Aesop had him as a winner, and the verb is choose. But we have a helping verb had here, so we use chosen. Aesop had chosen him as a winner. So remember, guys, irregular verbs do not form the past tense by adding the only regular verbs, okay? And helping verbs such as has, have, and had are used with irregular verbs. You should go now to the wall and click on the link or download this presentation so you can do your weekly homework. That is due as usual on Friday. Okay, so thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.